What's good, y'all? You rocking with your boy Sylvester. Call me Sly, like I always say. You rocking right here on Takeover TV. He even let me hold the championship belt. So make sure y'all subscribe, follow the page, watch the shows, do what you gotta do. Till next time.
Chance to do it, huh?
Man, I'm ready. We've been talking about it since the last one.
I know. Welcome to Takeover TV officially.
Man, I'm ready to TV, the radio, podcast. Did we do good numbers?
The podcast, yeah, you did good.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, a lot of people listen to it, checked it out. So yeah, so I'm excited to be on the TV, on live and direct.
Now we got you on video. Now this is where you become a star. We're more of a star.
Well, you know what? Now people can put a facial expression with what I'm saying, so it don't. So it may not come across as hostile or something like that. You can see the big Kool-Aid smile on my face when I'm saying what I'm saying.
Right. Man, it's a number of things I want to get into, but
they make me nervous.
Go ahead.
Like my boy said, I gotta watch what I say. What's my boy name? LeVar Ball. He said, "You switch lanes with me anytime. I don't want you accusing me of sexual misconduct with you on the show."
Hey, you won't get no lawsuits around here. If that's the case, I've been sued about 100 times already.
But yeah, man, I'm all about everything, man. So let's go.
What you think about all this noise about this trap and paint that was down there, the trap and paint event that came in town?
I mean, stuff travels. I mean, it's good business. I mean, it's kind of like the Louisiana State Fair. Right. The State Fair leave, I think, come from Dallas, come to Louisiana, go here, go there.
Right.
People have a business formula and they take it, they perfect it and take it into other markets and introduce it, have it, travel it. You can't, that's almost like having a border wall, saying this Shreveport, can't nothing come in here, can't nothing go out of here.
Right.
So you want stuff coming in your city. Yeah, you can have the same type of business here local or somebody doing the same thing local, but also you have people, you're glad that somewhere we fell on the map that said, oh, this is like a good place I can take this event. It's kind of like Essence Fest just happened a few weeks ago. You had people that put on all sorts of events nationwide, even the Essence Festival itself. The Mark Moriel started it in New Orleans, but all these other people come in town and host these side events and panels and seminars and parties and events. So, I mean, it's just somebody that created a good event, figured out what works, what doesn't work, and they perfected it throughout different markets and bring people out. I don't think there's anything to really be upset about. Good business is good business.
So, man, I was off of Facebook for a little while. So what was most of the noise that was created? I mean, what was the biggest?
You know what? I caught the tail end of it. I was driving and was just kind of on my Facebook. I hope I don't get a ticket for that. But yeah, I was driving, just kind of seeing what everybody was talking about. And I don't know who initially said something about it or had an issue with it or whatever. I personally didn't even see the event supposed to happen. I saw a few pictures from it, so I didn't even know the host. I didn't know anything about it. It seems as though people were saying we already have those type of events here locally. Why aren't we supporting them? I'm not sure of everybody who does them or whatever. I know Art Tips that does them periodically, but from what I see, people are there. I know people that go. One of my best friends DJs the events sometime from time to time. So so I don't know where the lack of support is in that realm of what somebody was getting at. Because like I said, I didn't get the full story myself. I just saw people saying that Shreveport doesn't support. But from my standpoint on what I've been seeing lately is people are at all the black restaurants. People are at all the clubs, people are at all supporting anybody that has any type of business. I'm seeing them getting support, closing stores. I'm seeing all of this support like never before. And I'm seeing everybody telling each other to support, everybody showing their support. So I don't know where this lack of support that people are saying is not occurring. So I may be lost, I may be out the loop. I'm kind of older, so I don't know. Maybe it's some stuff that's happening, that's occurring, that's making people feel like this. But like I said, people even voted. I know people that never really cared about politics that voted. People watching city council meetings, people doing all kind of stuff. So this big lack of support that everybody's talking about, at least for Black Shreveport, I'm not seeing.
I've been to the Art Tipsy, Trap and Paint, Twerk and Paint, and all those events before. And they are very well supported. You know, they normally have to do 2 shows a night to get everybody in. And when I go, the atmosphere is good. You know, Robert DJing, DJ Marley DJing. So it's not a lack of support for these events. From my standpoint, when I seen the clip promoting that Trap and Paint event, I mean, it was a lit clip. Hell, I damn near wanted to go.
Yeah, I mean, you know it's good marketing.
I tell you, it's like every 2 hours I was studying seeing that clip in my news feed. So they market it very well.
And you know what? I guess because my thing transferred to New Orleans, so I guess
you probably see it.
So Facebook, you can go in and literally target age, group, city,
all the time.
Everything. So the guy just did that. I mean, yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be about us supporting black business.
Right.
It was black business. We supported. We did our job. But now people complaining because we supported that business and not somebody from, I guess, quote unquote, Shreveport. Doesn't matter.
So when the very first time I ventured out and said, okay, I want to have an event.
Right.
I think maybe 30 people showed up that I invited personally. Some people I invited didn't show up. Next event, maybe 50 people came. Next event, maybe 75. You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up and want instant success based on just, oh, I know you and I'm having something. Now you obligating me to come. I'm obligating you to come.
Support, worst thing ever.
Regardless of the level or the caliber of work I put into it, I feel like you're obligated to come because you know me. And that's not the case.
That's not how it works.
It's not the case. Yeah, you can say, okay, cool, you know me, we got respect for each other, I'm gonna go see. But if you can see it and it's not something appealing to you, or you can tell I'm halfway doing it or whatever the case may be, that don't obligate you because you still a consumer. And you still spending your hard-earned money. So if it's not up to part of you, yeah, you can come on your own free will. But also, if it just don't look like something you want to come to, like people get mad at me sometimes because if I see something, somebody tell me about something, and I share it or I talk about it, it's because it lines up with what I like, what I believe in. Or I know you put the time and the work in, so I'm basing it off of that. If you send me some foolishness or whatever, I'm just gonna bypass it because it don't pertain to me, or it don't pertain, or it's not something that I believe in.
That you don't want to endorse.
Yeah, something I don't want to exactly.
I don't
have to endorse that. I tell people all the time, man, you got to use a filter. Like if somebody call me and want Jeff's phone number, I'm like, all right, what you need to holler at him about? like about what? Okay, cool. Well, all right, let me holler. I'm gonna tell you, Jeff, so-and-so wants your number. They said it's about XYZ, Because I need to be able to endorse what they trying to get in touch with you about. Because I ain't finna have nobody calling you about something off the wall. It's a filter.
Exactly.
Or if it wasn't no filter, people call your phone all day with craziness.
Exactly.
With foolishness, like, man, what? So I mean, when you share something, when you tell somebody something, you have to make people believe in what you're trying to do. And believe in all of that. Like that's part of marketing. You not only are you just selling the event, or what people get, this is the number one mistake people make when it comes to marketing. People try to promote themselves over the product. Whatever you're doing, people will push themselves over their product, over their brand. So that means if you fall, your brand gonna fall.
Exactly.
Because you making it, people should come support it because of me. Oh, you should come because it's me. You obligated to come because we cool. But if it's your brand or it's your product or it's whatever you have, they gonna support it whether you there or not because it's a good product or it's a good it's a good brand. And so that's where people are getting upset about support from.
That's what I do with Takeover TV. It's very few people even know who I am. I can walk past a whole lot of people.
Right.
And I tell my Takeover, I'm like, oh, I've heard of that. So you the guy.
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah. I didn't put myself first. I put Takeover TV first.
Right.
And if you just happen to know who I am, you know who I am.
Exactly.
You know. So I don't want, like I said, based off of me.
Right.
And the product.
Right. So it should be based off the product.
The product should carry me.
Exactly. Your gift will open the doors for you.
Exactly.
So,
I thought the whole Trap and Paint thing was a bunch of all the uproar was a bunch of foolishness. There was no violence. They had a great event. People loved it, and not only Shreveport people attended. You got people from Longview, from Tyler, from Monroe. So
exactly.
It was a area architecture.
And we want to bring people in. Any event I have people I went to school with, all sorts of stuff. One thing that made me mad was I saw people saying, this dude came to Shreveport and made $35,000.
How much you think his entertainers make?
I said, wait a minute. How you know what you think this man, you said and tried to count attendance. You counted how many she sold tickets for and said, okay, it was about 400 people there, however many people there.
Times the ticket
price. So I guess this man ain't have no expenses. I guess this man ain't have to rent a facility. I guess this man ain't have to buy art supplies. I guess this man ain't have to have no security, travel costs, DJ. I guess this man don't have, stop counting people's pockets. I will tell y'all firsthand, Sylvester has never made $1 off of an event. I have never, but that's the thing is, it's not for monetary purposes to me. It never was. I mean, that's why the tickets, you get so much for your ticket price, because it's not about that. It's about bringing people together. It's about promoting black business. It's about the whole thing that goes on. It's about community. So, if that's what that man does, and that's what he has perfected it, you don't get mad at your pastor when he get paid for his salary, because he does. So I mean, that's what that man has done. You don't get mad at your job because you're good at your job, and you perfected it. You don't get mad at a doctor when he go to a surgery and save somebody's life or whatever, or fix somebody's broken leg. You don't get mad about that. So you can't get mad at somebody who is an event host or promoter or producer or whatever they call themselves. You can't get mad at them people for reaping the benefits of their whole labor. You don't just come up with this stuff out of overnight. It's a hard thing to do.
Well, I like that point you pointed out about obligated support. You my friend, not my promoter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to promote it, that's fine.
Right.
And it might, like you said, it might not align with what you believe in or agree with. So, I mean, it's 7 billion people in the world. I got to obligate you to promote and support my stuff. Right.
And I mean, of course we want the closest people to us. You want your friends, your family, and everybody to support you. But if it ain't there, it ain't there. You can't hold that against people.
No.
Because what I've found is, I've seen it where people you can be close to will get upset with you if you don't allow them in your business. It's kind of like we friends now. I just feel obligated. Jeff, you ought to let me be the cameraman for Takeover TV. No, that's your blueprint. That's your realm. So friends will get mad because they not only do they feel. Sometimes people on this side will feel like, okay, you're obligated to support me, but sometimes people on the opposite side feel they're entitled to your gift.
Exactly.
They feel like they're entitled to be able to come and do whatever, or partner, or be a part of your gift.
Okay, like what can you do? Can you run a camera? Can you video it? Can you market? What can you offer me to have you in?
Nah, it's like, nah, man, Jeff getting all, Takeover TV is blowing up. Me and Jeff is cool. Jeff should just put me in somewhere because we cool.
Don't work like that.
It don't work like that. That's Jeff's gift. Exactly. And I used to always, it's always a conflicting thing when I hear people say, everybody can't go with you. You know they're saying everybody, you can't take everybody with you.
That's right.
And that's true. You can't take everybody with you because what is for you is for you. So every level you get to, if people not leveling up to you, then you got to leave them where they at. It don't mean the friendship stop, or it doesn't mean any of the other stuff, but you've just going to a different level.
Right.
So people will supporters, people doing stuff, business owners, whatever, will feel like you can't feel obligated that anybody is obligated to support you. Nobody's entitled to support you or whatever. You're entitled to put forth your best effort, market, promote, invest in yourself, believe, do whatever, grind, do whatever you got to do to make people support you. On the flip side is people need to stop feeling obligated to your gifts because it's yours.
Exactly.
So that's my take on all that.
I'm damn sure glad we got that on camera.
That's live too. That wasn't rehearsed.
There it is. Man, I see that you got an event coming up where like you've been You've been hinting at it. I don't know if it's official. I don't know if it's something you brainstorming about. So, what you got, man? What you got cooking up?
Man, the fall, I sit still during the summer because I like outside events. That's kind of my thing. Shreveport has some dope spaces and backdrops, and I like putting people in places that they normally aren't in, and all that good stuff. So sit still for the summer, because I don't like the heat. I know everybody else don't like the heat, and I don't like to be inside. I don't like events on the inside of buildings. They all feel the same. So,
right.
But definitely, I ain't ready to drop it yet.
Okay.
But it will drop. It was supposed to drop Wednesday, but yesterday. But it's some logistics I'm still trying to figure out. But it definitely, if not over the weekend, by Monday, the event will be. Matter of fact, not only am I dropping, it should be 4 events that are dropping.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all away from here all the way to Shreveport 2020, New Year's Eve, rock the clock.
Events, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all all the way there because everybody always asking when's the next event. So usually I wait for it to wake me up in the middle of the night or something like that, or me to get freed up a little bit from work or just other obligations I have to just kind of start on something else. But I just decided that, hey, just give them the rest of the year and let people get ready, let people know what's coming and prepare for it.
Well, I tell you what, you got 4 events coming.
4 events coming.
Takeover TV is going to sponsor a pair of tickets for each event.
That's what's up. And he said that without knowing the price of these events. So he obligated it not knowing that these events are $1,000 a ticket. So that's live on camera. He didn't say what ticket he getting. So he getting the $2,000 tickets a piece.
Hey, if it's a $2,000 ticket, you pay the plan.
But nah, man, I really appreciate that, man. Appreciate you from day one, man. You didn't know me from anybody, and you gave me the opportunity to come on Takeover TV with this third time?
Third time,
Yeah, so, and I'm just little old me, I ain't nobody. So, I appreciate that. I mean, you made it. You done interviewed some top of the line people, got a huge following, and, I'm just a humble vessel.
My wallet took a hit, man. They took the Instagram page.
Man, so yeah, that happened to me about 2 years ago, right before one of my big events. Somebody hacked my Facebook page, but I got it back though.
They didn't give me mine back.
I got mine from the source.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's some Middle Eastern guy in Turkey hacked my page, but I got it back. I don't really want to release how I got it back, but I know some people that know some stuff with some computers. We found out who it was.
Yeah.
We sent them a couple emails.
Well, you lucky. We didn't get ours back. So.
Did somebody get it or
no?
Instagram just took it down?
We had a quote unquote copyright infringement. We posted a post interview of Bones Jones last year.
Okay.
After a UFC fight, and he was talking trash about Daniel Cormier. So let's fast forward a whole year later, somebody filed a copyright infringement on them. So it's like, okay, we're gonna suspend your account for 3 days. Then after that, don't do it no more. Okay, cool. I'm like, damn, this video a year old, but whatever.
They wouldn't just let you take it down and be done with it?
We took it down. We served a 3-day suspension. In 3 hours after they activated the account, they just deactivated it. Tell you've been warned multiple times. I'm like, dude, this is our first one. I ain't even made a post yet.
Wow.
So made the appeal, showed them the only email I got. They was like, nah, that's it.
So is it gone now?
It's gone.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a new page. It ain't got 120 followers on that.
Wow. How long did it take?
What's that?
You to get your followers, like the first time?
That took a minute. Because Instagram is a different type of monster.
So that gets me into the same topic of, you don't know how long people been putting in the work on what they doing.
I'm gonna say at least to the 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years of hard work.
So people don't know what, going even back to the Trevor Payne, you don't know what kind of grind this man to put in. You don't know how many times he failed, how many times he had events and nobody bought tickets, how many times he lost money on supplies and nobody showed up, how many free tickets he had to give out, and all of that to get where he was. You don't know how much his own money he invested and lost and won't ever see back.
Right.
Or whatever. He still may be working in the red. what the old people say, people see your glory, not your story.
Exactly.
So you don't know, you see this man having this event and all these people here, but you don't respect the grind, respect the hustle, respect the fact that this is a black man that's not even from here, that's able to take his event anywhere.
The event was live, I'm like,
and make it successful. That's a story.
And our tips is traffic paint and all that paint events.
It's successful.
So I can see if
Nina does an amazing job over there.
Their events had nobody showing up. Then
Right.
the dude came in town and everybody went to the event.
Yeah, she's very successful over there.
But yeah, this event had a bigger venue. So of course it looked jam-packed. But they jam-packed our tips. Our tips is
Our tips be jam-packed, right? So I mean, I don't get it. I don't know what like I said, the gist of it was. I saw some people saying that, oh, I never heard of our tips, but I mean that's them in they bubble, it's stuff in Shreveport I had never heard of. So
actually, I think that controversy helped our tips.
Hey,
free promotion.
Controversy sells.
It does. Speaking of that, I meant to ask you about something.
All right.
After you throw your events, all the the brunch and chills and all that, you come out with a list, what I call the broken repair list. Are those lists actually all the stuff that gets broken, or you just kind of throw a little bit of stuff?
Nah, this stuff actually goes down. I love my people to death, I swear, but this stuff actually happens.
I seen one where there was crawfish in the toilet.
I don't know what my people be doing, man. I don't know who was in the bathroom eating crawfish. I don't know who poured champagne in the toilet.
So these lists are accurate.
I'm not that creative. These people are wild.
That's ridiculous.
Man, but it's a good time. I guess when, open bar events, top shelf liquor, champagne, a few hours of that.
I tried me some top shelf stuff until it lasted.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, look, check it out. If anybody want to get in this event game, hey. Top shelf. I hadn't been to an event where you got top shelf liquor open bar, but like I said, man, it's all about the experience. It's all about providing a good time for people. It's all about promoting black business. It's all about community. So anything that, and I definitely always want to push myself and challenge myself, and just because, and if it looks like it's gonna be something hard to pull off, I want it. Bring on the challenges. Bring on whatever it is that's going to make people say, how did he do that? Or that was crazy. So it's crazy stuff they do, I'm gonna match your crazy.
So what do these venue hosts come and say to you, hey man, y'all gonna tow up this, we're gonna need some more money. I mean, what's the aftermath? Man,
the aftermath is bills and invoices. So anybody want to cash out me, it's $ Sylvester Marshall, hit me up. All donations are needed because y'all tearing stuff up, but no, man, usually it's not that bad. It's usually just stuff that occurs during the event that are just kind of funny outtakes that kind of happen. So it's never anything that's damaging or just a huge bill or something like that. So I build that into the budget or what y'all gonna break budget.
Yeah, that's smart business.
A black folks budget.
That's smart business. Now, I know there was a guy, maybe about a month ago, my time frame could be a little bit off, that was going to try to do the same type of event that you're doing, and actually call it Brunch and Chill.
So what
was the fallout? What was the origin of that, and what was the fallout of it?
So actually, we had just had Brunchella, which was, everybody was talking about Coachella or whatever.
Yeah, Brunchella.
And so that's literally where it came from. I had never even thought about it, considered it. It was just, I was like, you know what? Brunchella. I hadn't checked to see if anybody had did it anywhere else. I hadn't saw it per se on anybody else. I kind of always Google search if I come up with something. Because usually, 9 out of 10 times, if something hits you, you're not the first person that done hit. But I didn't see anything, so I was like, hey, let me run with it. And ran with it. It kind of stuck with everybody. And so after the event, the videos, and even going back to support, little do people know, it's tons of people from Alexandria, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, East Texas, Arkansas, everywhere. People I just know, people that have just seen the videos, people, cousins, aunties, whoever. is travel, and they just come support. They never shook my hand, have the slightest idea who I am. All sorts, and I love it like that. That means the brand has far exceeded places my feet will never touch, and that's what it's all about. But a guy, I guess he saw the video or saw pictures, flyers, whatever, and so I was minding my business one night, and I see Brunchella. I was like, oh, wow. So people start calling and tagging me and in the post, and I'm not one for all the drama or whatever. But they were on it.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, you know, you stealing from Shreveport, which I like though, because people that lets people know, like, you know, Shreveport is doing big things, and we have our events, and you know, people like to talk about Shreveport, especially in like some of the largest cities down south, and South Louisiana loves to talk about North Louisiana, especially Shreveport. So it's kind of like, hey, don't talk about us and steal from us. You know, we got our, you know, y'all got y'all flavor, we got ours. Sometimes we mix them all together, but don't steal from us and talk about us at the same hand. Like people say, oh, Shreveport whack, Shreveport boring. Not true, especially you don't steal from nobody that's whack or boring from a place. So, so you know, so that was just some little food thought to throw out there. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate the support. But I mean, you know, it happens. People do similar events all the time. People. You got Burger King, McDonald's, you got Walgreens, you got CVS. I mean, but the fact that they did go a little overboard they literally stole every aspect of that event and tried to duplicate it.
Right.
Like it's a million trapping paints. They do trapping paints everywhere. Every city got somebody doing trapping paints, whatever. People marketing is different. Like I can't go create a Takeover TV and call it Takeover TV.
Right.
Or Off Take TV, you know, like I can't, like, you know, it's business etiquette, you know, it's unheard rules of business. So, you know, so that's kind of one thing about it.